Eric. Eric, I tried to tell you, Eric. I tried to tell you, but you was a geek. You thought it was all a game. Eric, you thought it was a joke. Eric, you just thought I was just trolling on social media of the socials, of the Beyonce's internet. That's what you thought, Eric. But I come to inform you, Eric, that I just went on Twitter today, Eric, and when I looked at the ratings, it said 657,000, Eric. And did I not say yesterday that was what we was heading towards? While you laughing on Instagram, talking about you don't know that the shows are declining, that this is all news to you? I don't know how it's news to you, Eric. Hold on, y'all. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jeremy Speaks. I'm coming at y'all again today with another video. I'm on lunch right now. Gotta go to the gym later. Gotta go get some reps in, But I just wanted to come in, check back with what I said yesterday. Okay? So if y'all are not familiar, I get it popping on Twitter every now and again, And one of my tweets went kind of viral, and it had reached the eyes of the actual executive producer who I'm talking about. The same producer that Candace was yelling for, the same producer that stopped the scene with Candy and her cousin to address the quote unquote elephant in the room. That one, the one who want to address elephants in the room regarding the shooting, but we couldn't talk about the house invasion last year regarding Marlo. But I don't know. I'm just trying to understand. So, like, a lot of y'all probably saw my video yesterday when I was talking about the decline as far as quality, as far as viewership, as far as production leadership, and fleshing out of storylines, right? And a good selection of cast members. And I made that video in a response kind of to what Eric had posted on his social media, I guess, after somebody sent him my tweet, or he ended up seeing my tweet, however the case may be. And he laughed, he scoffed, he guffawed, he wasn't really listening to the boy. He thought it was all a game, y'all. He thought it was all a game. And I said on that video, I was like, okay, Eric, laugh all you want, Eric, but you laughing, but the people ain't watching. You giggling, but the people ain't watching. This is all news to you, but we ain't watching. How did one of the most successful housewife franchise that was averaging 2.8, 3.4, 4.1 million viewers a week has now dropped down to 600,000, Eric? Not only that, we ain't gonna even talk about the decline in viewership from for the Real Housewives of Potomac either. We ain't gonna talk about that. Real Housewives of Potomac were they're supposed to be taking the spot, right? They were supposed to be taking the spot of the Atlanta girls, as the new upcoming Black franchise that's busting out with the ratings. But what they're doing underneath your tutelage, underneath your leadership, as far as this production company goes, Truly Original, we don't like that. We don't like the stuff that y'all are giving us. We don't like it. And you sitting here laughing, Eric. But now the newest episode, you hit a new season low on episode 4. And you want to laugh, Eric. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when your insides are ugly. See, like, you got to get humbled. Because while you laughing, We really are not tuning in, Eric. I know you may think I am playing with you, but I am not playing with you at all. We want something better. You need to start listening to us. We don't want Sheree and Marlo as the centerpieces of this show. We do not want Sheree, Marlo, Courtney, and Sonya. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. And a lot of y'all talking about, well, we don't want Candy either. Well, Candy wasn't on the last episode, and look what the ratings at. look where they at. Y'all talking about we don't want Candy. Well, the ratings say otherwise because Candy wasn't on the episode, and now we this is Married to Medicine numbers. At this point, what's the difference between Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Atlanta? I can't tell the difference because the ratings are the same. I can't tell the difference, y'all. I can't tell the difference. And while we're talking, Eric probably somewhere trying to hide himself off for the internet, acting like he don't know none of this exists. You know we ain't watching, Eric. You know we ain't watching. Eric, our girls deserve better. The girls deserve better. And Eric, now, what you gonna do on Potomac? You're gonna bring back Ashley, even though she's still not getting divorced, doesn't have anything going on. You're gonna bring back Robin. Not only that, you're gonna bring back a girl who's similar to Wendy, dark skinned, highly successful, but antagonizing her after all of this stuff that she went through last season. And this is what you think we want to watch? I'm low-key thinking that whoever Eric is was an agent sent to destroy the Black Housewives franchises so they don't have to pay these black women as much as they do. Bishop Truth says, I actually enjoyed the last episode of RHOA. I mean, somebody has to, but majority obviously was enough people that watched it. So yeah, Karma. He gotta be an ops. He gotta be the ops. He laughing, but I'm saying we really not like nothing that I said in my tweet was a joke. It's not an LOL in there. And y'all know I love to crack jokes. Y'all know a bitch love to laugh. But I don't remember putting a fucking joke in there for you to be laughing at. I don't. And you laughing, but look to your right, bitch, and the ratings are down. They are low. This is what Whitney Houston meant when she was like, you better lay low. This is what she was talking about, these ratings. She was talking about these ratings. Eric. All I want is a better show. That's it. Read down, Jeremy. I'm in the bushes listening while I work. Your assessment of this is spot on. Thank you. It hurts my heart to see this because, I love the fact that the black women were some of the highest paid housewives, because you don't really see that, in a lot of workplaces where the black people get paid so much more than a lot of other people. Not saying you should get paid because you're black, but I'm saying the circumstances of them being black while still being the most highest paid. You don't see that everywhere. And now the ratings draw, for them has obviously went away, and the producers are not listening to the audience and about what they want. Well, I'm pretty sure that he's been doing Real Housewives of Potomac for like the past 2.5 seasons, maybe 3. And for Atlanta, he did like he started this season, and I think last season. All I want to do, Kenya can't carry the show without a strong supporting cast. Like I'm saying, like Atlanta is different. Yeah, you can have one strong personality person on the cast, but the thing is, Kenya is not the person who she used to be. Kenya is not the villain anymore. Kenya has grown. Kenya has elevated. Kenya has become a new person. So she's not out here trying to antagonize the girls and, be the villain, the devil in heels like she used to be. Honestly, and you don't have enough power. You don't have enough powerful people who are willing to go at it with each other on the show. You have Sheree, who don't like confrontation and likes to talk behind people's back. You have Marlo, who seems to not like confrontation and likes to talk behind people's back. And when she is put in confrontation, she takes it way too far. And then most of the times, if not all, she antagonizes the situation herself. Then you have Drew, who's not that great at confrontation. Sonya is not great at confrontation. Courtney is not great at confrontation. Monyetta is not great at confrontation. Candy can be good at confrontation, but she don't really start nothing. But she's a very strong personality as well. You just got two people, and the rest of them are just filler. I was shocked when Monyetta Herenge Kyo came back. R.I.P. Tina Turner. I was surprised when she came back. I was like, why do we not bring back Latoya, Shamari, but we bring back Monyetta? Now I'm not mad at Monyetta because she kind of giving me what I want this season. She's a little bit more mouthy, but I'm just not. Oh yeah. Oh, Kenya would have eaten Marlo and Sheree up for dinner. Like Kenya's like a new person. A baby can do that to you. Like she's truthfully happy. You can tell. And I don't think the show should be depending on her being a villain and being hated. That's not fair. It should be other people sharing that burden with her. And when all of the girls were there, when Portia was there, Nene was there, Phaedra was there, Cynthia was there, they all took turns at certain points being the villain or being a person who we did not like and not afraid to get into confrontation with people. Like I'm confused why Marlo is on the season telling us in the confessional how upset she is with Candy, but when Kenya brings it up at the table, she don't want to talk about it. This is the perfect space for you to talk about how unhappy you are with Candy and how that made you like dog out Drew the way that you did in that conversation. But you decided you don't want to talk about it, but you want Candy to talk about a shooting that had nothing to do with her. And my question is this, for everybody who wants Candy to talk about, okay, if Candy talks about the shooting, okay, my cousin got shot at my job, what else? Do y'all want the camera to follow the cousin around and see how he's doing? Like, unfortunately, that's not going to fucking happen because you bitches didn't watch Candy and the Gang and y'all thought it was boring. So y'all don't get fucking access to know what's going on inside of her fucking store, inside of her fucking restaurants. If you want to know, bitch, then renew the Candy and if Candy and the Gang was still on, we would know. We would get a more in depth, but y'all canceled it. I guess you got to fuck somebody, man, while you working at the restaurant to get some views. I guess I don't know. Monyetta is a sweetheart, but I don't think she's ready for the show. Like the way Kenya was talking to Monyetta should have straightened that ass out. What do you got on? Why like Kenya was eating her ass up, and I was like, damn, like, are you gonna say something, Monyetta? Don't just let this lady just be talking to you crazy. But I guess, child. In the older seasons, Kenya wouldn't have got it. You remember when Kenya tried to like, check everybody for being late, and then Candy told her to shut the fuck up. I remember that. I remember that, and it turned into a real heated argument on the bus. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have enough power players on this show. Manetta, Manetta did reality. Yeah, I remember her on Atlanta X's, but I didn't really even care about her on that show either. I mean, she was pretty. I mean, she still is. But I was honestly tuned in to Tamika Foster and Tori Hart ex-wife. That, to me, they're the ones who made the show. What Tamika Raymond at? Bring her on. That's what we need. And I said that multiple times before. Why is Tamika Raymond not on reality television no more? Because that lady is batshit crazy, and she is not afraid to get into a nasty verbal altercation. The casting isn't balanced. We only got two power players, and the rest of the girls are flimsy. You could just throw them hoes to the wind, and they'll just blow either way. Drew, Sonya, Sheree, Marlo. And I'm just trying to understand why the fuck is Kenya still trying to act like Sheree is her friend. It really irritates my soul. We really need to see Kenya and Sheree go at it. We really need to see Candy and Sheree go at it. Why is this not happening? Why are we not going into the issues between Kenya and Sheree? I don't know. I ain't fucking with it. I ain't happy, Eric. I'm upset, Eric. And you laughing, Eric. You laughing, but we ain't watching. He got me cutting up in here. It's been a minute since I did like a little car live, y'all. Let me find out I'm tapping into that old thing again, child. Let me find out. Let me find out. Am I bringing that old thing back? So, to me, Candy and Sheree have an obvious role they play. They rest. The rest are hard to figure out what their purpose is within the ensemble. The fans are the problem, though. They won't allow the show to move forward. They keep crying about Nene, who's never coming back, Phaedra, who called the show the Titanic, and Portia, who stole somebody's man. Um, I don't necessarily have anything to say about that. I don't know. I kind of feel a similar way about I feel a similar way about that whole Monique thing with Candace on Real Housewives of Potomac. I am so sick and tired of people saying like, well, if Monique was back, she'll be following like the rest of them hoes were, because Monique was always a follower at the heart. Now Monique used to just get upset because she was never accepted by them light-skinned hussies. Like, I don't know why y'all asking for Monique, but like I can see why people want Nene, Phaedra, and Portia back. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad to see them back either, but I understand that it is kind of like trivial because obviously, Phaedra is never coming back. And I don't think that's on her part. I think that Candy will just leave. And if Phaedra comes back, Phaedra is not what's Phaedra gonna do by herself? If Phaedra is not gonna be going at it with Candy, Phaedra wasn't like a big draw. She was another power player, but she needed other people that are powerful to be around. If Candy leaves, she just has Kenya there. And then it will be Kenya versus Sheree, Phaedra, Marlo. Then it'll be a dog power. The chemistry of that wouldn't work. Bringing back Portia could work. I think Portia's going to be back next season. If you ask me, I think either, mark my words, obviously the Real Housewives of Atlanta is going to come back, but I believe if it does, I either think either Monyetta and Sonya is going to be gone and they're going to bring Portia back because it's going to take 2 or 3 people to get her paycheck, or Marlo is going to be reduced and then they're going to bring Portia back. But I think they're going to get rid of Courtney and maybe Sonya, or maybe Courtney and Monyetta, and bring back Portia. And I think Portia is gonna team up with Candy, Kenya, and go at it with Marlo, Sheree, and the rest of them girls. Like that's it, like that, and that's my opinion. But like, yeah, I do think But like I'm just saying, like new girls, it's hard to find new girls at work. And the new girls that they bring onto the cast, nobody like. Why are we bringing Courtney on here? Why is Courtney on here? And are we gonna talk about the fact that Courtney looked like she had a stroke? Like it's definitely giving me that scene from Girlfriends. Like did she have a stroke? Did she have a stroke? Like that's how I'm feeling. If she show us Bryce in this straggly beard one more time, I know some. Can we stop allowing Sheree to bring her weird ass friends around? Can we please stop that? Can we please? And we really need to get into the fact that we all know, or at least I know, I believe in my spirit that Marlo is a lesbian. I cannot see Marlo with no man. I can't. I can see Marlo with a strong manly dyke. Manly stud. Yeah, a stud. Like I don't understand. I don't understand why we're even about to entertain her being with like. Come on, Marlo. We know what's up. We know you like a little cooch. It's all right, sis. That's something that we really need to explore. I don't give a damn about Sheree and her uterus. I don't. And like the fact that you literally got on camera to, I guess, make awareness about fibroids just to tell us that you're not going to get the healthiest thing done to your body so you can have sex with Martell is literally the biggest slap in the fucking face I've ever heard of in my life or I've ever felt. So instead of getting the hysterectomy to get rid of these fibroids with you at the tender age of 53, because you have to stop having sex for 6 weeks, you're going to keep the fibroids in there, hope for the best, and fuck on Martell. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life. And that was the worst covering of fire. Like that was the dumbest shit. Like I was like, not you sitting here took us to this appointment and the doctor said you could get a full hysterectomy, but you say you don't want to wait 6 weeks because you want to have sex with Martell. Have you seen him? Bitch, are you crazy? So you just gonna let your uterus explode just so you can have sex with Martell? Girl. I was like, she gotta be playing, y'all. I was like, she gotta be playing. She gotta be. And we really gotta start talking about Kenya and these tacky ass fucking trips that she likes to drag people to. Like, we really need to start talking about that. Like, if you wanna be that girl and that, that chick or whatever the case may be, you really gotta put in the work. I don't know why every single time she gets on these girls' trips, she just wants to isolate herself away from everybody, but I don't like that. Not saying I agree with Marlo banging on her door, but I was like, you did that when you did the same thing when you hosted the last thing. Like, I understand that you have your daughter with you, but like, I don't know what to say. You gotta get to work. The season ratings, Kenya, are down. You might have to take that bitch that you locked up and in the back of your mind back from 5 years ago. You might have to bring her back out for a while, because the way that these ratings are slipping, sis, you about to lose the whole bag. All you hoes about to. You better hope they don't gut this show. Bravo desperately needs. I know they desperately need Kenya and Candy, because like a lot of y'all saying like we don't like could Candy and Kenya go. I was like, so we could watch a show with just Sheree, Marlo, Sonya, Drew, and Monyetta and Courtney. Is that the show we really want? Is that it? Is that what we asking for? I don't know about it. I'm not really feeling that. Sorry. No, that version of Kenya was nasty. Let her say no. I need that. No. Kenya was nasty to who she needed to be nasty to. The only person I feel that Kenya was not right towards was Regine, my homegirl Regine. Like, I will never forgive her for what she did to Kim Fields. I would never forgive her for what she did to Kim Fields, but the rest of them hoes, oh yeah, they deserved all the smoke. They deserved it all. Oh yes. Kenya and Kenny don't have a strong supporting cast. Exactly. It's just like everybody. It's just like everybody else are followers, and it's just two leaders, and the rest are all followers. Before, all of the girls, for the most part, with the exception of Portia, at a certain point in her life, was a follower. I mean, we're leaders, because Portia came into her own. After she divorced whatchamacallit. What's the football player that was taking booty pictures and had the video of him playing with his booty? Like, who was that? Cordell? Oh yeah, allegedly, of course. Like before that, she was a follower too, and she was kind of weak, but she wasn't. But after she got rid of that marriage, and she came into her own and got that BBL that she said that she never got, like Mama came back refreshed and revitalized. Now, anybody else that Kenya went at it with, I think it was completely justified. When she went at it with Phaedra, I think it was justified. When she went at it with Nene, it was justified. When she went at it with Marlo, it was justified. When she went at it with Portia, it was justified, in my opinion, because when we all look back at it, if you watch the seasons over, Kenya never necessarily started anything, but she would, she would be, be giving these hoes the business every episode. Drew does have potential. Listen, Scotty. I never said let's get rid of Drew. Drew has grew on me, y'all. I like Drew. I like Drew. I like Drew. I like her. I like me some Drew. I need that Drew that was going at it with LaToya. I need that Drew to come back. The Drew that was giving LaToya hell. About that profit. I want that Drew to give Marlo hell. The fact that Drew allowed Marlo, big burly ass, to stand over her like she was asking for prison booty, and like yell at her like that is crazy. And the fact, Eric, that you tried to make us believe that we did not see what we saw is another thing that really confounded me. Eric, what is you doing, Eric? He too busy laughing on social media, y'all. I don't know. He ain't taking this seriously. Yeah, LaToya and Drew could have been a new Portia, and I keep on saying this, Scotty. Why did they not bring back LaToya? I think it's because Andy didn't like LaToya. Why didn't we bring back LaToya? Why is LaToya not back? Why is LaToya not back? LaToya, Drew should have came back. Shamari could have came back. We could have gotten Eva. Like, oh, Bishop Truth. Oh, thank you. But like, y'all, I ain't trying to be picky or whatever the case may be, but I'm gonna let y'all know right now, YouTube is acting real funny with me. So if y'all really want to support me, I'll put the cash up below, because I ain't gonna even get into it, whatever the case may be. But like, yeah, if you wanna support me, you could also cash at me below. I would prefer that for the time being. I will also update my Twitter and the Instagram stuff, at a later date. But the Cash App is still, it's Cash Apping. But thank you so much, Bishop Truth. I appreciate it. I want Tanya back. Why do we want Tanya back again? Like, Tanya was also somebody that was a follower that really wasn't interesting either. And the fact that she don't want to talk about her bisexual swinging husband, or fiance, allegedly, I'm not really here for it. LaToya couldn't show, like, we don't, like, Marlo don't even have fucking kids. Marlo ain't got no damn kids. And Sheree kids is old as shit. We don't see her kids either. So I don't understand why LaToya couldn't, like, I don't give a fuck about her kids. No offense. I could care less about these kids. What we about to do in these scenes is my question. Just give me one scene with the kids and I'm fine. I don't need to see her again. Like, when was the last time we saw Brooklyn on camera? Well, I think she was on camera recently, but I'm just saying. I don't give a damn about these kids, y'all. I am not Nanny McPhee. I do not tune in to see they fucking kids. Scotty and Jeremy, I need y'all to do a best friends of the show segment and why Eric know how to cast. I don't understand that question. I mean, I don't understand that suggestion, Karma. Look, uh, I know that Latoya was in attendance at a couple, and they don't put her on camera though. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to get out of here in about 10 minutes, y'all. Though, for like real shit. I gotta do this last hour. I should have I would have did this when I got home from work, but I gotta go to the gym tonight. So I'm gonna be there for probably about an hour and a half. Then I think I might have to go to Bible study today. So I get what they saying. Oh yeah, they okay. I see. They've been asking. They were asking. They were blowing up my them people really love our they really love those what you call it the chasing reality review. They were asking me, was it possible that me and Scotty could do Bad Boys? That's why I had brought it up if we could do Bad Boys for the panel because. But Brooklyn was on camera laughing when Kenya chastised Monietta on how to dress. Was she? Child, she her mama child. There are no personal storylines. Monietta too busy giving Carlos all of the tea about Neo instead of talking about it on RHOA. Complete fail. I mean, we really don't care about Neo. I don't. I really don't care about Neo. It's like that is so old. Like I'm saying, like what? Like she is married. She ain't with Neo no more. She is not with Neo no more. What we gotta she been like divorced from Neo for like a while. Thank you so much, PYT, for the Cash App, sweetie. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, y'all, I just don't get it. I'm just saying, you would think that the producer would see what the audience is saying and take it into consideration, but this motherfucker laughing. Wow, you laughing, but we just hit a new low, a new season low. Why the hell is Real Housewives of Atlanta getting the same viewership as Married to Medicine? I can't. I simply can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. And this is the worst viewership probably out of all of the prime time Real Housewives franchises because Beverly Hills is doing better than this. Um, New Jersey is doing better than this. Uh, what else came on? I think even Miami is doing better than this. I mean, even I know how to cast, judging by my panels. Period. 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 Yeah. Well, honestly, honestly, if you add Jeremy to it, I'm gonna blow shit up. I'm gonna try to make it as entertaining as possible. I love sharing platforms with people. It really it really I like to interact with people. That's why I can't wait to me and Chef Don Don do our Bell Collective review this Saturday because that's when we're gonna resume it. We already talked about it because it's fun, bouncing off of people. I mean, I could do this, but I could, we can all do it by ourselves, obviously, because we have our own channels. But it's fun to unite and click our coochies together and unite to be one formidable being, like that. It's time for a revamp. Exactly, child. People overreact too quick about these shows. I don't know. I don't know. Scotty, give us a revamp video of how you can cast. Sounds like a panel to me. Yeah, yeah, that would be really cool to hear how who he would choose. I think he's gonna be doing that. I think he's gonna be doing that. He said with I think he's gonna be doing that with Rodney the Voice and Mims. Yeah, so I think he's gonna be doing that with them, y'all. So if y'all want to tune into that, it's gonna be on his channel. I can't remember the date it's gonna happen, but he's gonna be doing that with them as a trio. That's gonna be lit because I like all three of them. Although I do need to I need to really get into Mim's channel. I have not done that yet. I always see him around, but I have never, really seen seen his content like that. Um, are we doing our least favorite housewives? Oh yeah, you did the opposite. You did okay. You did the who's your favorite with Aaron. Aaron's House of Aaron. I was about to say Aaron Wild's Out, but that's the other Aaron. Maybe people are outgrowing the show because it's the same old each season. That could be the case too, but I'm saying, like, even if you're trying to bring newer people on, you have to bring on strong personalities so you could fade the other personalities out. If you just have two strong personalities and everybody else weak, if you fade out the other two, what you gonna have left? I think if Candy and Kenya left, the whole cast would jump Drew. I think Sonya, Marlo, Sheree, and Courtney would jump Drew, and Courtney would take her man cousin. I think that would be the case. Like, so, child, we cannot leave Drew to herself. Okay, we gotta have somebody there to defend Drew, because Drew is definitely not doing it by her damn self. Okay, listen. We need to get back to the basics of Real Housewives women. Affluent women, personally, they need to transition new people and keep two OGs and two vets. Phase out the OG. That's what I'm saying. But the only way you're going to do that is if you find formidable people to get on the cast. If everybody that you cast are weak or secondary or B-like personalities, it's not, like, barely none of these girls are assertive. Like, just like when Kenya wasn't even giving Sonya like 2% of what she usually could give somebody, on a episode any other day. And her husband had to stand up for her. Don't talk to my wife. Look, girl, first of all, you be abandoning your wife while you in Houston doing whatever you doing up out there. I don't believe that you just out there driving limousines, sir. You need to stand up for your wife and be at home. Then maybe she wouldn't want her family staying there, like, despite of your absence, sir. What are you talking about? No quality person will come onto this show. Well, yeah, not anymore. Especially after Phaedra took it to the pits of hell, with those accusations. I really thought Tamika Scott may be positioning from RHOA after the feedback from Queens of R&B. I really wanted her to come on too. I would love for her to come on. And I was saying that. Y'all know I love me some Tamika Scott. I love me some Tamika Scott. I called it before the show even came out. You remember, if y'all go back in my content, I did a commentary on the what was it? It was on the Soul Train debacle. And about how, Tamika, I had already predicted Tamika had, given up way too much for Latasha, and she wasn't about to let Latasha keep on messing up her bag. She was over it. Now she's being assertive and being the person who I always felt that she was. I always was able to sense a genuine and kind energy from Tamika. I like her. And bring, like, I don't want to say bring back, because I don't want to trigger Scotty. But I really want to see Shamari, y'all. I really want to see Shamari. I really want to see Shamari. I like y'all, and I'm the biggest Shamari fan. Like, I love Black. I love Shamari's voice. Shamari's one of the baddest vocalists. Well, maybe in her prime, when she was in the early 2000s singing, she was one of the baddest vocalists. Like, listen, listen, listen. Don't play with Shamari's vocals. Don't play. I love me some Black. I would actually want to interview Shamari. That's why I don't understand when people be interviewing Shamari and Nikki Gilbert. They never ask about the whole group stuff. They don't never ask about how they write their songs, how they come up with melodies. What was it like being in the studio? Do they have like that type of stuff? I really want to get into the technicalities of her vocals, how she was able to do certain things with it. I really want to know, because Shamari's vocals are crazy. The stuff that she's able to do, slow down her vibrato, speed it up. You know, like she's a vocal talent for real. Like, and that hoe was singing like that at 18, 16 years old. Like, a lot of us, like, do y'all realize how bad she was vocally? Like, let's not play. I love Shamari though. Bring on Nikki Gilbert. Oh yeah, like no, don't bring on Nikki Gilbert. I like y'all. I would hate for y'all to hate me, cause I love me some Nikki Gilbert. I don't care what y'all gotta say. I watch post interviews with all of the cast from real R&B divas, and they always said that like Nikki Gilbert got a bad edit, and they was cutting out stuff to make her look like the villain. Like, Nikki Gilbert deserved way more than what she got. Okay. Not listen, Linda. Oh, okay, J Dub. What you will not do is throw my lingo at me and tell me to listen. No, you listen. Nikki Gilbert is crazy though. Shamari didn't like how she was portrayed on the show as a drunk bisexual who was tired of her husband and wanted to have sex with women. I mean, she looks the same way on the couples retreat. So same bitch to me. I don't know what she's so self conscious about. Like, obviously, you ain't really enjoying the sex with Rob. Rob, what's his name? Robin Givens. No, what is his name? I forgot her husband's name, but the nigga from Belle Biv DeVoe. I want to shake that table. Give me a trans woman like Laverne Cox or something. No, let's not do that. Let's not even do that. I mean, I'm not against it, but like the way that these black women, it will definitely turn into whatchamacallit, a love and marriage Huntsville type shit, because let that girl say one thing and look, no, let's not even do that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Bring Monifa and Therese. No, don't bring them either. Monifa was kind of boring too, until she was pressed, and then she would go off on people. Then nobody could cuss you out like Monifa can. Apparently, nobody can eat your coochie either like Monifa. I did not know that she was a lesbian. Okay, y'all, but for real, y'all, thank y'all so much. I gotta go. I gotta get back into work, y'all. I love every single one of y'all. Much hugs. I hope y'all felt that, because I know I did. Let me get the hell up out of here if I get fired. Okay, bye. Period.